my wig. Also, I'm a little icky, sinky. I'm not like super icky or anything. Just my throat's a little dry. So if I sound a little weird, sorry. But I'm okay as it is. Just my throat's a little dry. A little icky. Look at the color. Am I a robot? Am I a robot? Uh-oh. Bongo's vented. Am I a robot still? Baby boom? Yup. Alright, I unplugged, I've plugged back in. Am I good now? Thanks, okay. The easiest solution, unplug and plug it back in. My goodness, as I was saying, see, this is why I started earlier than my time that I put up, because one, I was just ready to go. Two, I was actually kind of concerned about my internet, so it's good to know that I had time to fix my microphone. Sound like Subnautica AI? Oh man, are you telling me they're gonna put me in the video game? Anyway, hi everybody. As I'm saying, I am here, but I'm a little icky. I'm mostly okay as like me as a person. Like I don't feel like sick, but my throat just is like scratchy. I might have picked up some, maybe get a little bit of sore throat right now, so if I sound funny, sorry, but myself, I'm good. So don't you worry. But hi, everyone. Hi, Key Energy VT. Hi, good to meet you over on the Twitch side. Wow, I came prepared. I even got like everything up. I got the Twitch stuff up too. But yeah, I'm a little icky. But how are you guys? I just wanted to hang out for a little bit, talk about my plans for my trip, catch up with everyone, and see how you guys are. And hang out for a little bit. Maybe we'll do something fun. I don't know. I just kind of wanted to talk. Ignore me. I'm also on a little bit of cough syrup. So, a little derpy, but otherwise okay. I'm funny when I tell good jokes. Do I have jokes? Hey, wait, hold on. Let me think of a joke. I only know like 4. I've said them all a billion times. Oh, you know what? You're new here. Everybody quiet. Okay, this is just for key energy, okay? Because he doesn't know this one, even though I say it all the time. All right. Hey, key energy. Why are there fences around cemeteries? Huh? Huh? Because people are dying to get in. Oh, I'm sorry. Sophie. I'm sorry. Why? Hi, Leon. But anyway, hi, everybody. Oh, yeah, I didn't say hi to everyone yet. Genius. Thanks. I'm glad you like my jokes. Massive Legend, Nami, Leon, Suvi, Ezekiel, Tyler, Night Shifter, Nami, Nightmare, that's a Sufia. I saw Mossy earlier, but Mossy doesn't work. I hope Mossy's not dying in the acid pit still. Jordan, wish I could stay for the stream, but this cough and apparently cold I have is wiping me out. Good night, good luck. Hey, I had a cough and a cold too, but I'm only on the sore throat end of it. My first day was like really bad, but I kind of this surprisingly I got better much quicker than usual. I'm only at the remaining sore throat process, so surprisingly, despite how often I get sick, I'm not doing too bad. Funny joke. That's right. Hi, Exes. But yes, hello everyone. Nether. Hi. So icky average berserker. Ezekiel, it is very much an average day for me to be just icky. Did you saw a Pokemon fighting game? There have been many of Pokemon fighting game, but I did see your message, but I did not get a chance to actually quite look at it. So let me pull it up since we're here talking. Close Combat is fan-made 2D fighting game currently developed by Battle Capacity using RPG Maker. Wow, it's using RPG Maker? Excuse me. I'll download it. Get game. Don't what is it? Don't be a virus, but I'm downloading it right now. I believe it's browser-based? This one is .exe. Running a launch game, no installation process requires a standalone executable. I don't... It could have a browser base, but at least it's free. Yes! Oh! Speaking of Nether, so, here's what we're gonna do, alright? So, with my work's kind of garbage, as we all know. And so right now they're going, my store is basically like doing a full remodel right now, right? And I'm having to do a lot of dumb, stupid things because people are dumb and stupid. But, because my job is dumb, they decided that, a lot of people are losing hours after, after they're done remodeling. So I will actually be free a lot more. So there was like me where I said, okay, I'm only doing like 6 to 8 hours. Now I'm gonna be cut to like part-time until I find a new job. Yay! So incredible. Yeah, they're cutting hours and laying off a lot of people at my work. So after congrats, it's a big ouchie, but it's a win for you guys. But I'm not too worried about it because that means I'll be spending more time with you guys. So after I get back from vacation and then, especially after, I want to say in about a month or two, so about beginning of summer, I'll be having definitely a lot more free time. So I already was planning when I came back from vacation to, make sure I have community night at least once a month again. So we're probably gonna be able to do it even more, like every Saturday or something. We would have, you know, we used to have movie night, and then we had like every other Wednesday, once a month or something like that was game night. I'm probably gonna try to bring those back, because like I said, I'm losing hours until I find a new job. Because you know, everything's kind of falling apart right now here in the States, so I will be investing in a new job, but I will also be able to invest more time in you guys. So, time for all of us to give something for each hour she stream. No. You know me. I never ask for much. I just want to make sure make sure we all have a good time. You know, that's all I want. I bet you got beefy resume by now, so you should be fine. Yeah, my resume is looking pretty good. I did get the offer to do the over the summer job again, but I don't really want to do it. We're at an okay place where if I'm working part-time, I won't be too worried, because Mama Elska's job's pretty good. So I should get enough time and some free space to look around, clean up my resume and get a new job and not really have to worry about having to do such like a harsh job like that again. So I'm just gonna focus on hanging out with you guys and here and there, you know, looking for something better. Because I mean, I'm still gonna have my work, but it's just going to be less. So subathon until a new job. What do you want me to do? My interviews live on the stream? I don't know if I'm allowed to do that. I think that would be bad. Good times. Yeah, so after my vacation, after I get back, we're gonna have like a lot more time together very soon. And I'm excited for that because quite frankly, it's bad in terms of like obviously personal well-being, but in terms of mental well-being, I think it's gonna be a lot better for me. And I like, it's stressful the factor that it's happening, but it's also like a weight's kind of off my shoulders because I feel like I get to breathe a little bit. So it's like a double-edged sword for me. So I think it'll definitely help me a lot in its own ways still. Shifter, just saw that potato sack full of funny mushrooms they found in your thought. No, I need those. Sophie, those are specifically okay. I need to have one at least like once a week, all right, so to keep myself like running. But I need to keep the extended stash for when we are actually ready to move into Canada, establish our base of operations, because I need to make sure I have enough for all you guys, right? Because when we actually spread out across this planet and we take it over in a kindly manner, I gotta make sure we have enough for everyone. My friend who just graduated had a job and had to quit and was looking for one for like 3 months. Hope you find one soon. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, the job market is absolutely terrible right now, right? So, like I said, I'm not really too worried, but at the same time, like I said, it's gonna be rough finding a new one. So, I know guaranteed I'm gonna have some time with you guys. So, like I said, I don't really feel bad because at the very least, that means like if they cut my hours and then like either I have more free days or I have shorter days, that means like I could have like longer 6-hour streams or something again if I have like, instead of my 2 days off, kind of 2 days off, because of the remote, I would have like, you know, 3 days off, so then I could be like, okay, I could do like a really long stream on like Friday and then Saturday is like my day off, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, job hunting sucks. Gotta play Metal Gear Solid 5, learn how to make a safe haven like Big Boss. What do you mean I am Big Boss? I have no idea any bit of lore about Metal Gear Solid. I'll play them at some point. The original Metal Gear was old, right? It was like a DOS game. But the first like Metal Gear Solid that everybody plays was it PS1, PS2? I should be able to do that because I have my PS2 and my PS3 to play PS1 games. Man, I'm so happy about my game collection. My Xbox is coming together. I did dissect it and I got it all out. And we're putting in a new hard drive in it right now. But it's kind of weird. Xbox has like this like the operating system is on the hard drive. So if you want to put a bigger space in it, right, you have to like copy the entire operating system onto that hard drive. It's really interesting the way that the Xbox built. It's a wonky little contraption. Perfect time for Pokemon. You want Pokemon again? Your brain health is important. I agree. Your brain health is very, very important, which is why I'm like I'm sitting here a little worried, but I have like support, you know, and I don't have to put that like as much weight on my shoulders as your brain probably wants to put on your shoulders. So it's like this back and forth where I'm a little stressed, but mainly it feels like a little bit of relief because it means I get to do things I want to do, right? Instead of feeling obligated for things that are, obnoxious to do in my life. Metal Gear Solid 5 is a masterpiece of memery. I heard that it's a very memey game. How's that? But the real question is how much did the open world survival game fall off? That's the real question. Was it like Metal Gear Survive or something? They always call it something dumb like that. It's a reference because Big Boss has an offshore drilling place. It made a massive for soldiers who aren't appreciated, pretty sure. Hey, that sounds exactly like for me. All right, everybody, we're gonna have a massive offshore drilling place that leads into Canada. Obviously, we're gonna have like our Canada operations, so we have something on the mainland, and then we're gonna have that offshore place set in case we have to retreat, in case they figure it out. So, you know, we got a lot of work to do, but I know we have a straightforward shot. I think we could definitely take over this whole place. You can always hunt live. Oh yeah, what we were talking about last time. Yeah, apparently I gotta start going to Florida and having like weekends where I just hunt lionfish. And what was it, like iguanas or something? Like geckos? I don't remember. Where's the Florida lore? I'd be stoked for long streams again when I'm at work. Good for my mental. I work alone. Oh, Berserker. Yes. That's especially like really like when I actually get to sit down and think about it. Think of like if I get to do long streams, like when I work so much, so most of the time I don't even get to play games for myself. And the only time I really get to play games these days is when I play them with you guys. So for me, playing with you guys is when I actually get to experience things. So longer streams means longer time that one, of course, I get to hang out with you guys, but two, I actually get to do a hobby I love to do, which is play video games. So it's like, oh, I got Tyler. Tyler! 20 gifted memberships. Thank you, Tyler. If you got one for Tyler and you hear, make sure you say thank you to that beautiful blue wrench of a boy. Thank you, Tyler. I want one. Oh, I'm sorry. If there was a system to give specific people gifted, I would already have given you one by now. But I don't think there is there still? There's still so much that YouTube needs to catch up on when it comes to memberships. My goodness, it's still good. Let's go. Oh, my sound effects turned off. Hold on, there you go. You gotta hear the little drum beats. That's one thing. I mean, I love my little boat notification, but I definitely need to update it with the more red theme that I have going on these days. I wonder what I should do for it. I also need to make more reaction gifts and stuff. But that means I have time to do it. I'm already a small passive note. I am starting to talk with an editor. So hopefully we will be able to have more also cut together content and stuff on this channel. That would be very exciting. We're trying to get to know each other a little bit, and we started on one project, and we're gonna see how it turns out, and hopefully we'll get to keep working together. So, Professor, good to see you. And Lucy Diane Cowan. That's true. Who else? Yeah, Diane got one. Rowan's a decent regular. Oh, he's a decent regular. He got one. Oh, our good old Husna got one too. I see lots of regulars who got one. BB reacts. My reactions are very poor because, like I said, I'm still a little icky. It's been a while. It has been Press V. How are you? It's good to see you. Look at this. Everybody's coming out of the woodworks. Is it just the factor that I'm talking? Do people like me being obnoxious? Do I gotta do that more? Just start screaming. But what else? But yeah, and that hopefully means I could also like start doing some of my own stuff too. I still need to archive so many of my streams. I haven't been able to do it or really put in the time to do it for like like 6-7 months. So I'm like backlogged on so many streams. I gotta make sure I archive, because I try to download and keep all my streams on a hard drive, so either A, I can easily edit them, or B, I could just have them safe. Because they all mean a lot to me, every single one. So I want to make sure they never die. People love their yappers. Brie, yap, I do yap. I don't know if I'm very good at it. I'm definitely a bit iffy right now because of my my icky sicky voice, but I don't know if it's entirely me just being icky anymore. I'm wondering if it's also the double up of allergies because it's spring and we're going into summer, so it could be just like the stuff I'm allergic to is finally popping up. I keep finding out how many things I'm allergic to on a daily basis. Speaking of, we had a broken can of Glade, like one of those air fresheners, and it made me break out so bad. I had a really bad allergic reaction at work because I had to clean up a broken Glade. So turns out, guys, I'm allergic to whatever's in Glade. Yeah. It was my fault though. I didn't wear gloves even though I should have. I was like, it's a can of Glade with like a broken top. There's no way, you know, like the air freshener is gonna make me allergic. So I got out like my hands and I picked it up. I mean, and you know, of course, like I washed my hands and stuff, but I guess the process already started. You know, when you touch something with your hands, you know. That was me being irresponsible, so it's on me. I cannot withstand Glade. I hate air freshener. Me too. I don't know. Every time I smell air fresheners, it's more obnoxious than I think the like whatever gross smell you're trying to hide. Like if you're trying to hide like your wet dog smell or something, it always ends up just being like wet dog on top of your disgusting choice of air freshener. I don't need to smell fresh linen with my wet dog smell, you know? It just ends up being both. Anyone allergic to wheat? I don't think I'm allergic to wheat. I love bread. I definitely did not eat enough dirt. You know what you need to do now, Sue? Man, if I had any possibility of having money to do that, I probably would. Because maybe then I could retire. Air fresheners are especially stuff with the Axe absolutely destroys my sinuses. Axe is also awful. That's why one of the things I hate at the gym is going into like locker rooms or like the washrooms or anything, because there's always somebody who's spraying something and it smells so bad. Because instead of it just being stinky sweat, and we can understand, you know, our nose, sure, they're a little stinky, but our nose can process that, okay, it's human, it's not so bad, you know, you're a little stinky, but, you know, just go over there. When you put your body spray on top of it, you don't get rid of the sweat smell. So you end up just being sweaty, stinky, on top of the gross, like, super dark chocolate smell or whatever you're putting on with your Axe. Like, it smells garbage. Stop. Stop! Somebody go yell at like those high schoolers who run around and spray them too in the grocery stores and like your local Walmart, and they go into the shampoo aisle and they start spraying it to test it out. Just stop. Somebody tell them that this doesn't work that way. I'd rather smell straight dookie than dookie mixed with air freshener because it's just a double up of pain. I'm right there with you, Sloofy. I prefer scented candles. Me too, Professor. Speaking of the scented man, I love tangents. Mama Elska's been really into two things lately. One is scented candles. I got to pick one out not too long ago. And then she got like a bunch that were on sale. So she's always liked candles, but she's going through like a phase where she's like finding them on sale and like picking them up and stuff. They're all really good. They'll be like, oh, like, we like the sweeter smells. So it could be like cinnamon pine cone. Like, she really likes the fall smells. You know, pumpkin and, like vanilla, you know, those classic smells. But I picked one out that I found that's, it says melon. And you know how I like melon. It smells more like cantaloupe than it does like honeydew or something, but it just says melon on it. But it is very, very nice smelling. I love it a lot. But she's been doing a lot of scented candles finding right now. And then for some, you know, power to Mama, but she's been really into like getting those like cute like fake stick-on nails, and they keep just showing up in like the mailbox. She just keeps ordering them and she wears them all the time now. I mean, they're super cute. Like, You know how I talk about how Mama really likes Hello Kitty, right? And Sanrio stuff. So she's gotten like cinnamon roll ones and like cute bear ones and like spider ones, you know. And some of them have like the pop out little decals, like actual physical like little plastic characters on them. So like the cinnamon roll has like a cinnamon roll little head on them. They're very cute, but they just keep showing up on both candles and the gosh dang nails. It makes me laugh every time when I go to open the mail. I'm like, all right, bills, coupons, and then I open, you know, the next thing, and then it's like, what is it? And I shake it, and it's like, obviously nails. I'm like, you just got like 4 yesterday. How many did you get? Axe is like mustard gas in my nose. Axe is one of the worst smelling brands of anything. I 100%, if you have to choose your masculine leaning scents, at least do like Old Spice or something. At least Old Spice smells much better. It's not a preferred smell at all, but at least it's better than whatever Axe is. Ah! You jump scared me. Night shift, I think the thing about Axe is one, it's like those, like I said, they're very masculine leaning, but still very like universal sense that really appeal to like younger boys, right? So like your teenagers in high school, and then like your young adults in their early 20s are really the only people ever that I can smell or know that use Axe. I don't know anybody older than that ever does. Like all my cousins and stuff that are near my age have already like stopped with Axe and stuff. Like they're out of that. Yeah, it's a construction worker tactic. They work the entire day to bathe in Axe. Do construction workers really do it? I guess I don't know any other construction. I don't know any construction workers. The only thing that's maybe near that thought would be Mossy, because he works a blue collar job in the acid pit. So maybe we have to summon Mossy and ask him if he uses Axe body spray. But to be fair, if it was Mossy, I'm gonna assume that he just drenches himself in gamer sups and calls it a good day there. Speaking of gamer sups, another tangent. I did order their trial packets where they send you some flavors to try. It's random, which sucks, but I did get them. I haven't only tried one so far because I didn't actually want to drink it because I don't like the flavor. Sister Elska tried it when she was over on Wednesday, and it was the lemonade flavor. It was okay, but I don't like lemonade. But I got I got guacamole gamer fart to try, and I got the Bow one, Bow's blowhole or whatever. And then the other one I tried, but I immediately threw it away. Was I got the Fortnite one, Chug Jug or whatever. I tried that one, and it tasted straight up like cough syrup. It was one of the most disgusting drinks I've ever had. I don't know how that one is still alive on the website. It's awful. What was the flavor? I like lemonade. Actually, I don't know the brand at the top of my head. Funny enough, but I could probably just Google it. But it tastes like the powdered lemonade you get at a grocery store. Powdered lemonade mix. Like Country Time lemonade. Yeah, that's the one. It tastes like that. It's bad. It's not bad at all, but I just don't like lemonade. It wasn't insulting like the Chug Jug one. The Chug Jug one was straight up insultingly disgusting. Like, think of cough syrup, right? But blue. So instead of it being cherry, it has like that viscousness of cough syrup, but it's like, it just tastes like blue. And then put like pixie stick powder in it. It was awful. It was disgusting. Hi, Inochi, good to see you. Hi. I hope you were doing well this evening too, my friend. Like 75% of the male market is Axe because boys don't think too much about deodorant. I hope boys these days think about deodorant and just don't use Axe. Oh, what? Is that true? That's gross. I just like the most men's hygiene products. I use Dove men's or just women's deodorant. I am with you, Sloofy. There's only one male or a masculine oriented item that I like, and it's Old Spice, and it's only their I don't know what the line is, but they have the line that's called like Raven something and like Bear Claw and like Wolf something, you know, stupid things like that. Most of them are like sweeter scents and it's like Kraken or something. I like that line pretty much only of like the masculine oriented of stuff. Especially like Bear Glove, because one, bears, two, it's like a sweeter scent. So even though like it's a very gender neutral scent. So if I smelt it on anyone, I would just think it smells nice. I never use body spray, but I do use Old Spice deodorant. Hey, let's go, Professor. G subs, Brie coming soon. I can feel it. So when it comes to gamer subs, you can like email them and ask for a sponsorship. They have like the smaller creator one. I don't know if I'm big enough to actually get in there with them, because you would just get it's like the thing where you get a creator code as long, and like you could chill it out. I don't know if I'm big enough to have it, but I could try emailing them. Yeah, and like blue dye, it didn't really have like a flavor, right? It tasted like blue, like the Chug Jug drink tasted like blue, and somebody put like blue raspberry pixie stick powder in it. And I'm not talking about pixie stick like powder as in like the flavor of the pixie stick. I'm saying that it felt like the mix was an awful mix and it was still powdery, whereas the lemonade one dissolved just fine and very well in the water. The Chug Jug one just did not want to not be powdery. It doesn't matter how much I diluted it in water. It was always just like this viscous, powdery grossness. Anyway, Epic Games. I'm sorry. Don't yell at me. Gamer subs, don't yell at me. Speaking of drinking this, have you had Tang? What is Tang? I have never heard. I don't know if I've heard it. Tang drink mix. I have not had Tang. What is Tang? Apparently it sells it at Walmart. I guess I got it at Walmart. I usually deodorant I get for birthdays and Christmases. Yeah, I mean, like, deodorants last forever. I'm a big fan. It's funny that we're talking about deodorant of all things. But I'm a big fan of the Dove cucumber one. And like I said, the Old Spice Bear Glove. Those are the two I usually have in the house. I love that we all universally know what blue tastes like. Don't we all know what blue tastes like? Like, most of the time you can assume it's like a blue raspberry taste, right? Like, a blue raspberry isn't real. It's a made-up flavor. So that's usually what people assume blue tastes like. But it's like a really bad blue raspberry. I can't really truly comprehend what it tastes like, because it's not really the blue raspberry taste. It just tastes like blue. Nuh-uh. What do you mean, nuh-uh? Am I wrong? Nuh-uh. What do you mean, nuh-uh? Are you talking about blue raspberry not being real, or are you talking about... Well, technically, it's based off a real berry, but the blue raspberry itself shouldn't be real. But the flavor is based off an actual berry. I do know that. But a blue raspberry is not real. Midnight Sorrowful Sadness is my favorite flavored deodorant. Is that real? Because I would if it's real, I'll Google it and maybe I need to get me one. Because that sounds awesome. I'm indifferent about deodorant so long as my GF likes the smell. And Ochi, I respect that. It's all about what you want, and if you want it to make sure you just please the people around you, good on you. I respect it. I respect it. I'm so sad they're banning Red 40. Maybe. Hold on. When does it get banned? It's like next year, right? Can I still buy like a bottle of Red 40? I'm so down to do like a easy bake stream and just put Red 40. Red 40. Bet. Like, oh my goodness. I think it might actually already be kind of being phased out. I don't know. Is it a McCormick red food coloring red 40? Oh, I need to. Contains red 40. Yeah, okay. All right, red food coloring from McCormick. I'm gonna get a bunch, and we're gonna make some easy bake oven stuff. Tang is a 90s drink. Had cheap pansies as the mascot. Aww. I wasn't around for that. I was an Ice Cube. I missed all the cool stuff. That's also one thing that sucks. All the 90 kids had like the radical phase of everything, and I kind of wish I was in that. I love the radicalness of the 90s. Good evening. Hi, Raymond. No worries about being late. What is this about vacation? I'm gonna be going on vacation for about tomorrow. It starts tomorrow, so I'll be flying out on airplanes in the AMs, early AMs for me. So I'm streaming to make sure I say hi and talk to you guys before I go. But I am gonna still be bringing my laptop with me, so hopefully if there's any downtime, I'll maybe pop in. Like, you know, we had to talk about saying hi for like 30 minutes or even less time if you guys just want to hang out, right? So maybe while I have downtime, maybe I'll pop in the Discord for like 10 minutes or 30 minutes, you know, maybe I'll stream, whatever. It's gonna be hotel Wi-Fi, so don't expect much. But yeah, I'm gonna be flying out, and I'll be back exactly in a week. I come back on the 7th. I will be missing my birthday, sadly, on Sunday, but we'll probably do, you know, a big hangout the weekend after. And Blue Raspberry isn't real. Next, you'll tell me Santa isn't real, and the taxes aren't optional. All right, who wants to be like the parent and have us sit down with Massive Legend? I think we gotta have a talk with it. Okay. All right, we'll start you down easy, Massive Legend. All right, we're gonna need to sit you down, and I gotta tell you something real important right now. We're gonna start easy, something that you could probably be okay with. All right. The Tooth Fairy. She's not real. All right. So we're gonna start with a little soft, you know, softball of one. I know that one might hurt a little bit, but it might not be as rough. You know, you're a big boy, probably, you know, big person. You know, probably don't have, you know, the teeth knocking out of your face no more, unless, you know, you're a brawler. But I gotta tell you, she's not real. So it's doing blasphemy. I'm sorry. Hootie, early birthday. Thank you, Nochi. That means a lot. Thank you, thank you. I got some spare xanthan gum laying around, but no red 40. Sorry, what the heck is xanthan gum? Is that being banned too? What's your opinion on Elena's back to cause chaos with her healing? Does she have healing powers? I have been so out of touch with fighting games. I thought Elena isn't coming out for like a little bit. She out here? So I'm going to wish you a great birthday on Sunday. Of course, thank you, Nightmare. I know you guys are always trying to be there for me on all these big days, so it means a lot. Thank you, thank you. Throws chair. When you get older, it costs you money to get rid of your teeth. I know, Rory. So it's like, you gotta see the scam there, right? You know that she's not real, and the system's lying to you. The system's a lie. Do you know Ellie believes in a mouse who takes your teeth instead of fairy? That's a little bit more believable. You know what? I'll give her credit where credit is due. That's a bit more believable than a fairy. Though I have seen plenty of fairies in my time. They're just kind of, they're not good. I just gotta let you guys know. You know, me, you know, a person who kind of has it in with all of the, you know, connected worlds, all the bridges, and, you know, I just gotta say, elves are a little sassy, one. Fairies, evil. Happy early birthday, thank you, Zuby. She does have healing? Oh, no. It's gonna have to cost... A meter is not at all as easy to gain as, Third Strike is, so I'm assuming it won't be as bad. Or Street Fighter 4. So, Street Fighter 3 is where her healing was obnoxious. Like, if you don't have any sort of really, really good rush down, you just cannot beat an Elena in Street Fighter in Third Strike. But four, it was really, really bad. She was really, really, really overpowered for a bit of time. But Third Strike was just obnoxious. She does the healing, but I don't play fighting games, so my knowledge is a dude video. Oh, dude did make a video on her. I gotta watch. Miku fan, hello. Xanath gum is a food additive that uses. Oh. That's right. I still have the thickener to do. Guys, big brain blast. Call me Jimmy Neutron. What if I put the thickener in the gamer subs when I get back? And the gross sodas. I hope they're not expired. Oh my goodness, yeah. You guys want to do hard water? Hard water with the gamer subs. Yes. Ew, do it. Now we're cooking with gas. Yeah, we'll do that for my birthday party. Oh my god. Okay, birthday party, we're gonna do thickener. I'm gonna die probably. Yeah, I'm gonna do thickener. I still have so many gross sodas. Did it, but whoever bought the butter soda, I'm still mad at because the butter soda came with like 6 of them. I still have like 5 butter sodas. Brie not a masochist. I love pain. The system betrays me. Just tie your wisdom teeth down left. Yeah, exactly. You know, I always wondered if like the door trick actually works. Has anybody ever done the tie a tooth with like floss and shut the door? Or is that only in the funny cartoons? My world is crumbling. Anyway, gotta go. Peace, everyone. Have fun vacation. Thank you, Massive Legend. Have fun. Hopefully your day goes well, wherever you may go. So Fairy broke Brie's heart. No. 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 We don't talk about her. Anyway, now that's a happy birthday. I think having disgusting foods is absolutely a happy birthday. At least to me. Probably Elena's healing Street Fighter 4 is that it was an ultra and she could spend meter independent of it. Exactly, Miku. I didn't play much 4, but all the old school footage I've seen was she was just obnoxious. Few things, especially the Third Strike, but most Elena players play Super 1 or 2. So Elena, that is true. Elena has this thing though, that like she can cancel out a couple characters in the cast because of the healing. Like you just straight up can't play Hugo, you can't play Alex, like, because the healing just immediately invalidates any of their game plan, right? So it's just pointless. Do a toaster for me, which is sad because I'm an Alex main in Third Strike. I love playing one of the worst characters when it's not, Remy. No, but I swallowed a tube while eating corn dog when I was a kid. Did you like eat the stick? Like how did that happen? Did it get stuck in the bun? Like in the crust? Miku, you have a point. You do have a point. The healing just makes it so that I want to cry and not play the game anymore. All my work that I done for nothing. It's just basically they played a timeout. Or just kick my butt. He right away heal, kick my butt. It's annoying. It's annoying! I hate it. I hate it. But I will say I'm not a Third Strike pro. I only know a little bit of Third Strike. I should have a Third Strike day at some point, because I know that the online scene is still pretty good. He only stocks a single bar too, so if you don't have access to Selena, it's very good EX boost. That is true, which is why, like I said, it's a character by character base. So with the healing, it's just like I said, it might as well cancel out some of the characters though. You ever played Third Strike for many years? Oh, who do you play? Elena is very pretty. I do agree with that. She is very pretty, and she's best friends with Akuma. Makoto? Oh, Makoto's who I've been thinking about playing next. Because I have not invested a lot of time, and I picked Alex because Alex is cool. But I like Makoto. She is just... She grabs you and she wins. Good, Miku, because I am a big fighting game person too. And I mainly play a lot of the newer stuff, and that's just because, you know, I wasn't around for those games. So I'm trying to catch up a lot with the retro stuff. I've been playing mostly for my free time. I've been playing a good amount of Plus R. And Rev 2. I did a little bit, try out a little bit of Sonic the Fighters. I like what is his name? I like the bear. Oh, what is his name? It's not Bark, is it? I tried to remember his name. Yeah, it's Bark. Okay. Bark. Yeah. I have a Bark bait. I tried playing, I played Sonic. I played Amy. And Tails. I thought I was gonna enjoy Tails the most, but I played Bark, and Bark's just a little bit more funny. And you know me, I like the funny. I play Soul Bad Guy, by the way, Plus R and Rev 2. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really excited for Fatal Fury. Or really Virtual Fighter, to be honest. But we'll see. What else have I been playing? I didn't get to play much, but I did recently play a couple of matches of Central Fiction. I definitely want to play more Central Fiction. I love Susanoo. Susanoo is one of my favorite fighting game characters, just in general. And Central Fiction is like one of my top-rated fighting games as well. So, I definitely want to play some more Central Fiction. I remember is that I had a corn dog and teeth, and then I didn't have a corn dog in one tooth. You know what, Tyler? That's pretty impressive. I'll give you that. I don't remember me losing my teeth because, like, I wish one of these days I need to go to like hypnosis or something to remember my childhood. I wonder if Sister Elska has any funny like teeth disappearing stories, because she's always had bad luck with her teeth. So I'm assuming so. Mama Elska has also very bad luck with her teeth. I'm a huge fighting game person. I love fighting games. I go to many of the majors every year. I try to go to at least 2 every year. And fly out, and I try to be there for the whole time, but not always. Sometimes I have to work, but I at least try to go to like I said, at least 2. My brain hurts. Alex is cool, but fortunately depends a lot of low level knowledge checks and games. Oh yeah, Alex is terrible. He's a terrible character. Alex is so rough when I play against anybody that I know that plays fighting games. Like, one of my coworkers is Akuma main, and another one is Oro, and I just explode, and I'm like, okay. let me just get a power bomb. Let me get 1 power bomb, and I call it a win, basically. Because I'm just not very good at Street Fighter 3. I'm not very good at Third Strike, but I'm getting there. I'm learning. You know, I haven't invested in it. Most of my time has been in Rev 2 Plus R right now, but I have dabbled in a little bit, a couple hours here or there when I do get to play. Because like I said, I don't really get to play games in general very much right now due to just how much I work. Did you ever play more Sparky Zero? I have not gotten to play like anything. I played like the first tutorial match, and then that's it. Oh man, I'm so stuffy right now. I've been a Guilty Gear fan since I started playing fighting games when I was like 10. I played Viking. Heck yeah, do you play Viking in Plus Art as well? Or like the whole line? Rev 2? Strive? Did you play Wilds? I have played Wild. Yes. We still have lots of story to get through Wild. I have so many games to play. I could give you a teeth disappearing story. You could definitely try, Sloofy. You could definitely try. I've never been to a major? Well, I hope one day you can go. I will highly recommend, it depends on what game you think is the most important to you, on which one you go to. Like, if you're more of an anime game player, I definitely recommend, like, Frosties or CEO. Otaku specifically, CO otaku. But if you're into it for like the big gathering of like the community, obviously Evo's the big one. I was just very new player oriented. Can't do much against someone who knows what he does. I agree. I agree. That's kind of what it feels like. Like, it always feels like I'm uphill rolling a boulder against when I play against my friends from work. Don't play plus R, but I play ABBA plus R. Oh, ABBA, okay. Don't really like Strive, but I play Nago and Strive. So have fallen off with Strive. I initially, I think it was a lot of fun just to goof around. But the more I invested into playing Strive as a game and really understanding its mechanics, and especially with how much time I've put into Rev 2 in the background and really learning about Rev 2, it's definitely not great. Rev 2 is definitely, in my opinion, much more fun game. You play Nightmare in Soul Calibur? Yeah, not me. And I only ever played a little bit of Soul Calibur with 6. I played a good amount of Grow when because I just thought he was neat. And a little bit of Geralt because obviously he's guest character in 6. I definitely want to play some older stuff because I do have all my old consoles. I do want to do as much collecting of fighting games as I can. So I'm definitely going to try to get like Soul Calibur, all the versions, right? Because they have different guest characters. So there's you know, like Soul Calibur 2 has Link, and then I think the Xbox version has is it Spawn? Is Spawn the one that's in 2? Like, they all have different characters, and I want to make sure we try a little bit of everything. Yeah, Xbox has Spawn, that's right. Oh my god, I'm so stuffy now. Yeah, PS had, yeah, that's right. PlayStation had a Heihachi. Almost got cooler to 7 stars, so many dang battles. The grind is very true on those Dragon Ball Arena games. Whenever somebody shows me like their Xenoverse like DLC list of their stuff, I'm just like, I'm tired. Oh. Like, I don't have that much time. I always wanted to go to Frosty Faustio, see you Taco. Yeah, those are the ones I recommend. Because 1, of course, they're cheaper. But 2, they're the anime game ones. In my opinion, CO Otaku is a little bit bigger than Frosty Faustings. But Frosty Faustings has a wider variety of retro and classic gaming. And it being called Frosty Faustings, the main 2 games is Guilty Gear. Like the guy who runs it, his main game is Plus R. Elven Shadow. So, and he's a Faust main. That's why it's called Frosty Faustings. So like, but when you go there, they have like, they'll have Darkstalkers and Vampire Saviors. They'll have the Sailor Moon game. They'll have they'll have even the Soul Calibur. They'll have the Gundam fighting game that I don't remember what it's called, but it's the 3D Gundam one. They'll have, you know, the Third Strike. Then they have them all in real cabinets and stuff too. Like, it's so much more worth it if you're into that side of the gaming sphere. You'll never go to these places. You will, Nether, and you will because you believe in it, and your time will absolutely come. Because if there's one thing I will give credit where credit is due with the fighting game community, all these things will never die. If anything, they will just move to something else. Because the fighting game community just keeps getting bigger and bigger, and these people will just never leave because there's such a dedication to it, right? So there's no rush. There will never be a rush, and there will probably always be something for you. So just believe, and you will get there. Yeah, Third Strike, Marvel 2, JoJo's, exactly everything. And you get Dreamcast. Yes, I should already have it actually. My Dreamcast is currently at Brother Elska's because we have been trying to fix it together because my Dreamcast is being a little silly, a little wacky. That's why we haven't played Dreamcast games. Because We think the laser that's the disc reader laser that's in my Dreamcast may be dead. Because it's having a lot of trouble running certain games, but not other games, right? Like if I put in Sonic Adventure 1, it works fine. But Sonic Adventure 2 is printed on a different kind of disc, right? So I think those older, well, those newer quote-unquote Dreamcast games that are on that kind of disc have a different way of reading. So they haven't been able to read since a little bit after we beat Sonic Adventure 2. So I think I have to replace the laser in the Dreamcast. So it's very obnoxious. Getting war flashbacks with my grandson asked 80-year-old me what Zway YRC is. Oh my god. I mean, it's always fun having to explain these things. And especially if I ever take a moment to, like, watch Strive, it kind of throws me off because all of the Roman cancel colors have changed. And because I've been investing more time in watching and enjoying Rev 2, I just like, wait a minute, that's not right. But yeah, Rev, I've been playing a lot of Soul Bad Guy. I love Soul Bad Guy. Sin is my truest son who will always be near and dear to my heart. He's one of my first fighting game characters I ever played. Chun-Li was my first fighting game character I literally ever played. But Sin was like my in the top first 3 or 4 that I played. So he holds near and dear, but I've been enjoying Soul just a lot. I especially love Dragon Install. I love being silly and using the invincibility and stuff on it and trying to do dumb things with it. That's really all I like using it for. And the choo-choo train. I love being a choo-choo train. But I think after I actually learn more of Rev 2 and understand really how to make the flow of the combo system and stuff work and really get to explore with it, I think I want to try Raven next because Raven's like really silly. And you know me, guys, I like silly. I find the silly that I like, which is why I like Soul Bad Guy. One, besides it being awesome, the choo-choo train into Dragon Install is just hilarious to me. I am trying to make a girl at work Solvi her Kinect and her PS1. Is it like something that she just doesn't want anymore and you're just trying to say, hey, you know, at least it'll go to a good home? Because, I mean, that's respectable. The one thing I will say, I'm a little annoyed with how expensive some of these game consoles are getting, these classic game consoles. I am so lucky with the price that my, the one that that's in town for me, their price on some of their consoles is very reasonable. Their Dreamcasts and their, like, Xboxes are $100 each. And they like to do it flat. One controller, all the quibbles, $100. It's a little up there for a Dreamcast because I got mine for like $75. But it's like easily accessible. You're not paying for shipping and it's right there. And then that was an undercut for Xbox. Most of the time the Xboxes with a controller is like about the same, like 110, 120. So I got like a good deal. Last time I was there, they were selling like a Wii U. Like the Zelda Collector's Edition Wii U, the one that I think came out with Wind Waker. That one was $300 in box. I'm like, that's how much I paid for my normal one on eBay. Granted, my eBay one came with a bunch of games, but for like a Collector's Edition Zelda one, like that's crazy. Your favorite fighting game character ever is Rev 2 Viking. I respect that. 100%. No fight with that. My top 3 fighting game characters of all time. Number 1, Aaron Black from Mortal Kombat. Number 2, Soul Bad Guy from the entire series. I love Soul Bad Guy. With a close tie with 2 with Sin. Sin Keys, because he's my son. And number 3 is Cammy from Street Fighter. Those are my oh, wait, no, I forgot something really important. Back up. Number 1, Aaron Black. Number 2, Android 21. Number 3, Soul Bad Guy and Sin. Number 4, Cammy? I can't believe I forgot 21. I'm a Tommy. That's my wife. She doesn't use them and she doesn't have an Xbox for the Kinect. Well, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, you just gotta say, hey, I was coming to a good home. You know, if you want to keep it for memories or collection or whatever it may be, that's fine. But, you know, you can just say, hey, at least it'll be used and it'll go to a good home if you're worried about what happens to it, you know? It makes my heart what they did to her at Stride. Viking is not great in Stride. That is very true. It's better than what they did to Amelia. It's better than what they did to Eno. Well, Viking's not great. Oh man, poor Eno. Poor Daru. Every time I think about Eno, I just feel bad for Daru. That's all I can really think about. He still tries though. I've only ever seen Strati Marketplace list these for Dreamcast nearby for $100. Yeah. If it's over 100, that's probably overpriced for a Dreamcast. Unless it's one of the ones with like the Sonic skin or even the sports skin. Yeah, American Dreamcasts usually go for like 80, 90. If you want a Japanese one, they are like 70. They're not, the Dreamcasts aren't that expensive, at least not yet. They are going up with the success of Sonic these days because everybody loves Sonic and they're trying to get their hands on all the Sonic games. But it's still, there still should be not higher than that. The games are obviously the more expensive ones. Which I'm happy I bought Sonic Adventure 2 when I did, by the way. Because I bought it when it was $70 for this 20th anniversary edition, right? That's no, 10-year anniversary edition. Sorry, I forgot what year this came out. 10-year anniversary edition for Sonic Adventure 2 because I got it for 70 and they're going for like 150 now. So I feel pretty lucky about that. It's the same way I feel about when I picked up Zelda Twilight Princess. Because I got it complete in box for 70 and now it's like 90 to $100 for that. And then 70 without case. It's crazy how much expensive these games are getting. I'm glad I started getting the important big ones pretty early. Chris is one of my favorite characters in gaming in general. So I keep Chris high up in general. Because that wouldn't be fair. If we were talking about video game characters in general, number 1 would still be Aaron Black, and number 2 would still be Android 21, but then the list changes, and then it would be like Amaterasu from Okami, and then it would be, then it would probably be like Chris Redfield, and then like Ethan, you know, it would derive way off. These consoles are going to live forever. The emulation will be a matter of preference. Our only option. I agree, Eki, which is why I'm really interested in the preservation of it. And things like emulation are very, very important. But when you get the hardware and you take very good care of it, there is a point where, like you said, it will die. But at the very least, there is a chance if you preserve the hardware that you can maybe recreate it. I know, like, sometimes the chips aren't the same and not possible. And some things like that, or even eventually, you know, those things won't be easily available, but at the very least, if we have the item, it could be reverse engineered, and that's how I see it. Because even though my Genesis is definitely gonna die, I'm gonna, and my Dreamcast and my Xbox or whatever, my Xbox technically should have died, but I saved it. It's the ability to save the software and the hardware as best as I can. And that's what I just want to do. Completely forgot your wife. I did forget my wife. Yeah, you are not going to watch GG anime when your son is the star. I just don't have a lot of time. And I'm a little worried about the new character. Because the new character looks like they're using a similar weapon to Soul Bad Guy, and I don't know if they're gonna introduce this character to be like the new bad guy replacement or pseudo like the foil to Sin or whatever, and this is the new main character in the next game. I don't know, because I know Soul Bad Guy's retiring after this game, after Strive, and I don't know if my heart could take that. I don't know if my heart could take that. Amateras is, yeah, I know, right? If we were going full games, we would be bumping around people a lot more. That is true. Thinking if I want to invest in Marvel 3 because Ami and Chris is in it. And Dante. I love Dante as well. We played Devil May Cry 1 and I love the cheesy, so cheesy early 2000s. Because that's my team. My team is Chris, Dante, Ame in Marvel 3. I love my terrible team. But I do it for the characters I love. I have no interest really in, funny enough, the Marvel side of things. Alex, you have been summoned. Welcome. First time you are speaking. Hello. We are talking about video game favorite characters. It'd be so cool to build your own gaming console. I think so too. I wonder if there's ever going to be a point where we can like really make a Frankenstein that can just play like everything. I really hope so. Maybe one day. It's called a PC. A PC will hold it all, but I'm saying like the neatness that is of the hardware and the technology of the time is really cool. Like how prevalent for so long, I don't remember like the Motorola chip or whatever that's in like the Genesis and stuff, like for years. Like that whole streamline of console generations, like that information's cool. Like it was old even during the time those consoles were made, but they still put it in because it just did what it needed to do, right? Like being able to preserve these kind of things is really cool to me, and even maybe one day be able to reverse engineer it. The new character looks like trash, like a cosplayer kid. I don't know their name. Do we even know when they're gonna be put into the into Strive? Video game characters can retire? Technically, yeah. If the holders will ever let them. Yeah, I really hope we don't lose Soul for Unika? Is that their name? Yeah, I hope Soul at least stays as a character, even if he's not the main character. Right? I know his story is finished, but come on. I've told you guys before how much I love Soul Bad Guy, right? My office, where I'm facing right now above me, I have a poster of Zero, specifically Zero from Mega Man in Marvel 3. I have next to it Marvel vs. Capcom 3 poster. Next to it, I have my Luke poster. My Luke for Street Fighter 6. Next to it, I have the 3 baddies from Rev 2. I have Elfelt, Viking, and Ramlethal. And then if I turn around on this wall, it's my wall of Soul Bad Guy. I have 4 large pictures of Soul Bad Guy on my wall. I have that, and I have my posters from Evo with it. So, and then a single poster of Yu-Gi-Oh, because I love Yu-Gi-Oh. But it's an art print that I got from a convention. But the whole wall is Soul Bad Guy. I think it's supposed to make a Frankenstein console, like if you had all the hardware, single console to read and everything. I think so too. It's just more bypassing the hardware, like hard-coded things in it. Like, of course they have like locks and stuff. So I wonder how we would have to really Frankenstein in, not just in the hardware level, but also in the internal like interface system. My only guess is maybe it would be like a startup, and then you choose which console boots up. That's kind of like what I would think it would be. The only thing that worries me are the super freaky things like the PS2, PS3 processors. Dude, those consoles are weird, I agree. Laughs in Heihachi. Say Heihachi your waifu? The only thing that the PS2, PS3 are interesting. I have not invested too much time into PS2. PS3 is currently still being repaired. I completely cleaned it. I put in new thermal paste, but I think it might need a new fan. when I boot it up, despite all the cleaning and the thermal paste replacement that I put in it, it still sounds like a jet engine. And I'm really worried if the fan's dead because I do not want to overheat that console because, one, it was expensive. Two, it's the one that plays, I got the fat one, right? The Gen 1 of PS3. So, I have it as my way to play PS1 games right now. Because, I am currently modding my PS2. So, if I ever want to play PS1 games, I mainly need that right now. But also, I lend out my PS2 all the time to sister Elska. She likes playing, what is it? She likes playing, like, Kingdom Hearts and stuff on it. But she gave it back, and I'm modding it to have, totally acceptable developer copies on it. The whole point of Sin was to be the successor. No, which is why I'm hoping they stick with Sin being the successor. They, if anything, could get someone else to voice them. You're talking about Soul Bad Guy? I don't know if anybody could replace Soul Bad Guy. I would go insane. That guy's voice is just too nice. Even in Rev, original Rev with the English Soul Bad Guy, he's alright. I don't like him that much, but the Strive one is still, I don't know. I think the Japanese voice actor is fantastic. The whole, you're my goat. Miku, I'm glad I am your goat. Bah. Yu-Gi-Oh mentioned, I love you. Yu-Gi-Oh! I love it. You know me, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX is my favorite. Though mechanically wise, synchro monsters are my favorite. I don't like XYZ summons. I don't like Link summons. Pendulum summons are okay. I'm okay with that mechanic. They're a little fun. But synchro monsters are my favorite kind of monsters. But Yu-Gi-Oh! GX as in the anime is my favorite because it's just straight up schlock until the last season when it becomes war crimes. And it's a lot of fun. I purposely bought a disc reader for PS5 because I love going into GameStop and getting a new game. Sophie! Yes! Which is why I'm so mad about video game companies. Stop putting physical copies in their cases when I buy a physical copy. At the very least, we did learn with the Switch 2 that some developers are putting their games fully on the cartridge. And I respect them for it. And I love them for it. But some of them aren't. And I'm just gonna not buy that game, probably. Because my way of enjoying video games is being taken away from me. I love GX stuff. Yes! The English GX is my favorite. Chilling out with the crew in the schoolyard. What was it? What is it? Oh my goodness. Why can't I remember the gosh dang intro? Intro, never working too hard. Back at class, they never taught us this. Sometimes you gotta let it get this. Tough times, hard climbs, we'll take them all together. Let's go, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, Generation X. Game on, get your game on. Yeah, better play your cards right. I'm just too much cough syrup. I can't think of it right now. Yu-Gi-Oh! Karaoke. Well, original Yu-Gi-Oh's intro was just Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, what can I do there? I have never watched much of 5Ds. I fell off of the anime at like halfway through 5Ds. I still have to watch a lot of it. Sexel's okay. Arc V I heard is pretty good. And whatever the one after that I heard is really good. But I don't know. Zexal scares me. His hair is a little terrifying. Chilling out with a crew in schoolyard. Yeah, to Jaden committing genocide. It's 100%. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! GX so much. I played a lot of the GX PSP games, well, around the time when I got out of the ice, because Yu-Gi-Oh! GX was pretty early on in my anime watching when I got out of the ice, because I started with the OG Yu-Gi-Oh! I've watched all of you OG Yu-Gi-Oh! And then I went into GX. I was like, oh, I'm gonna watch the next one, and I just found it funny. It's all funny. I love GX. Some, that's what they say. Yeah, Go Tanks was some. I'm wondering if it's only the companies that are willing to put up with things that aren't DRM'd. Because the only one I know for sure that I read that will have the full game on that cartridge is Cyberpunk 2077. So it's just annoying that they would rather have me suffer and pay $10 extra because they're worried that I'm gonna steal their game and spread it around or whatever. So frustrating. So I have to spend $10 extra for a game that's not even on a cartridge. It's so stupid. I hate it. Made in Shmooky. The Switch 2 is coming packaged with a digital launch tile, shows how much Nintendo cares about game preservation. Oh, Nintendo is the most unaware video game company out there. And there's like no... There's no like a comparison really out there right now. There's companies that are starting to get there. But Nintendo is definitely the worst. It's karaoke. You record yourself singing every individual instrument. You're right! I should do that. Bow, bow, bow. Did you watch the Spunk Yes one? I haven't, but I know that line. I don't know if I know Spunk Yes. Zexal starts slow, but gets good by the end, and Arc 5 starts good, it gets really bad at the end. Really? Aw. That sucks. Because quite frankly, like I said, XYZ's... but Pendulums, I like the mechanics, so I was kind of interested in how they actually implement it into the show. Obviously, card games on motorcycles is just awesome. Have you ever seen the Halo Legends episode? I have, actually. So, one, I need to finish Halo 1 with Sister Elska. We keep bringing it up, but we can't ever find the time. So, hopefully, when I lose hours, maybe I can really figure it out. But I have watched those. Sister Elska showed them to me. They were all weird. Am I thinking of the right one? Is that the one that had the, like, anthology episodes that were all different, like, art styles and stuff? Is that's the right one? I know there's another, like, smaller thing. There's a lot of Halo media, surprisingly. I pray for Oblivion Remastered to release physical copies. I would love that. I don't know if they will, though. They did just kind of shove that launch out there and say, here you go. Yeah, that is it? Okay. The Arbiter one was cool. That one was my favorite just with the concept. But the art style was not fleshed out enough, but I did like what they were going with. The female aliens are really creepy looking, though. And the comedy one at the end was probably my favorite, where he's like Master Chief is running around like dinosaurs and stuff. I like that one the most, obviously. I like funnies. Looking it up, I definitely watched Arc V before. I recognize Jack Atlas, What a Name, and Crow Hogan, but I don't remember anything about the series. Oh, Crow. Oh, Jack. I'm always a big fan, usually, of the rival in Yu-Gi-Oh! Seto Kaiba's my favorite in original. Chaz Princeton is my favorite in GX. And Jack Atlas is my favorite in 5Ds for the characters. Can't wait to play Tears of the Kingdom on the Switch 3 for $1 million to have to bow down a Nintendo CEO to be able to download it. Dude, it's crazy! The gosh dang Oblivion Remastered drops with all of its DLC available, previous DLC, upgraded, new everything, And for me to be able to play at a higher resolution on the better console, I have to pay full price? Again? And I have to use a stupid phone app for me to get the DLC that I might even have to pay for because it might take Nintendo Switch, it might take Nintendo Online? Like, what are they doing? Baldur's Gate 3 released at $60 still. Game of the year across the board, still making $1 billion. Regularly still has like 80,000 people playing it. Like, what the heck? Come on, guys, figure it out. Chop, chop. Gaming industry, figure it out. Ow! Jack Axe and Crow are both 5D characters that get dimensional stuff into Arc 5. Oh, they get wiggly, wobbly, timey-wimey? Interesting. Full price because it comes with 2 big new quests. Thanks, Nintendo, thanks. The 2 new quests means I gotta pay the $70 again. Wow. That's why I'm not in any rush at all to get a Switch 2. Like, not a single bit. Not one bit. I will get it when I get it. Because it costs $500 for one. And it's going completely against what I want it to be. And to be fair, the release games on it aren't worth it. The only one that I think is worth it to me is just Pokemon. And that's just because I like Pokemon. And it's not even because I really think it necessarily might be good. It's just because I like Pokemon. So if I only want one game, I'm just gonna wait. I'm getting a Switch 1 first. Bet, Sloofy. I hope those actually drop down in price when the Switch 2 comes out. Towards the end, Todd Howard made you pay for horse armor. We cannot forget the catalyst to all of these in-game microtransactions was horse armor. And look where we are now. We definitely have to hold them accountable for that. You are correct. Duel's great. Singelia are very traditional species. The prototype was a cool way to introduce mechs. It's cool that they made that mech in Mech Box. I do like the idea, but it kind of didn't, like, I mean, the whole story took place years in the past, right? If I remember, it was a modern for those aliens and their lifestyle. Who knows how much it will really cost by the time it gets here for us US people. That is true, Gotenks. I have no idea. Especially with scalpers. I understand they've been in pre-production with the Switch 2 for like a year, right? Because they are trying to fight the scalping situation. But I really don't know if I believe in it. I want the Animal Crossing version. Yeah. That's the one. That Switch is the one that I got for Mama Elska because she wanted Animal Crossing and it came with, you know, that was what I got for her birthday, I think it was Animal Crossing in that version. Luckily, at the time, Brother Elska was working at a place that sold Switches, so I managed to get his discount, so I got a little bit cheaper than that, so. Maybe one day that'll go down, Sloofy. And I know the Animal Crossing version is still pretty widely, like, available, right? Like, they made a ton of those. No more shiny hunting, though? Can you not shiny hunt in the new game? Or are you talking about me shiny hunting? Because I could shiny hunt. Heck, I'd be down. If you want me to do shiny hunting again, I'd be down. That'd be a really good background noise when I do just chatting streams. They took out shinies entire. What? You're lying. There's no way. That's like a reason why people play the game. Are you for real? They plan to, or they confirmed it. There's no way. That might, if that is true, that might be the dumbest business decision I've ever heard. Yeah, Pokemon games are evolving. It started with starters and legendaries being shiny locked, and now they're just gonna make it so you don't get shinies unless it's like events, right? Yeah, people 100% play Pokemon for shiny hunting. So if they're taking that out, they are like shooting themselves in the foot. Nami, I agree. I will say, I will wait till more information. But if that is like the case, if that ends up being true, that game's dead in the water. I want my blue Charizard though. You know, I hope one day they actually, if you're saying black instead of blue because the black shiny, I do hope one day they make it so that there are different color variations of all the Pokemon instead of just like the shiny version. I would definitely really appreciate that. If there was a shiny palette of multiple palettes that was for every Pokemon. I want my pink Dratini. I know. Gotta get one at this point in every game. I don't even, was Dratini even available in Scarlet and Violet? Because I never got it. Charizard to be blue before black. Charizard did have a different color in Gen 2 when shinies were introduced, but then they changed it to black, yeah. There were a couple Pokemon like that. Shiny Brie when? Isn't that just Dark Brie at this point? I like how Stadium varies Pokemon's color based on their name. Wait, do they really? Purple Slowpoke? Purple Slowpoke would be sick. Various Pokemon's color. Is it really a state? Hold on, let me Google that. Pokemon Stadium color variations. Color changing Pokemon. Whoa. You're right. Oh, that's cool. Shifting in every shiny color and even shiny colors. Right. Put this in Pokemon. The Stadium games use the HSL color model when handling hue shifting. And even shiny colors of Stadium 2. HSL stands for hue saturation light, yeah, which can be represented visual scales. Blah, 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 blah. Whoa. That's so cool. You can have your usual, like this was showing an example of Vaporeon, right? So you could have your blue Vaporeon, or you could have a teal one, or like Joker colors, purple and green, with the shiny one. That's so cool. Why is this not a thing in all the games? I agree. They need to do this again. Like, this just goes into, like, it just uses a color scale. Like, it just messes with saturation and lightness and the slightly the hue. So, yeah, they need to do that. That'd be so cool. It would give so much personality and so much heart to like the individual team, right? You would have so much more of connection to think that your Pokemon like is unique. That'd be so cool. Why don't they do this? Especially because they're in 3D now. They've been in 3D for so long. Like Stadium was like one of the first 3D ones. I have a blue Charizard. You do? Oh, that's so cool. Hold on, let me see what he looks like. Blue Charizard card. Oh, look at that. He's thick. Man, it's funny how much thicker and like tubbier old Pokemon were. They were so much more round. It makes me laugh how round they are. Wait a minute. This Mega Charizard is black already, right? So what color is his shiny when he's in that? Mega Charizard X shiny. Oh, he's teal. Oh, he's so nice. I like the shiny version. Yeah, he's like a green teal color scheme. I like that. Oh. I like it. I like it like that. Wow, they look really nice. Wow. That gives me hope for what the Mega Evolutions. I am excited to play around with Mega Evolution because we only played Omega Ruby for a teeny tiny. Because I know we played Omega to play technically Gen 3. But I never really got to the point where I Mega Evolved anything. Because I think the default Mega Stone that you get is for Pokemon I just didn't have. So I am excited for Mega Evolution. You know what? Maybe out of spite, when ZA comes out, we'll just play, like, we'll just go back to play Omega Ruby or, what game is the town that ZA takes place in? Is it X and Y? Because that would make sense, because Z. Maybe we'll play that. Sucks that Onyx didn't get a diamond version as its shiny version. It's cool if Onyx... There's so many thoughts that we could have of, like, variations in Pokemon and like, how naturally, like, they could be. Like, if Onyx, like you said, is a rock, why isn't he, like, a diamond? Why can't we have, like, an iron one? But there's just so many Pokemon that I don't think they ever will. So at least I could be hopeful for the colors. The only way I would ever justify them continuing to remove Pokemon from games if they put in more effort into the models like that and variations. Because technically, like, or like regional forms would be the closest thing we have to that, right? Old Pokemons were also way simpler. Old Pokemons were very simple. You were very right. But I mean, like, it's endearing. We love fat Pikachu. He's just so round. He's so much better when he's just a sphere. What is your favorite Mega? I do not know most of them. We still were in the middle of our tier list, and I was learning all the Megas. You work tomorrow. I'm glad you're excited for that. I'm assuming you're excited because that means you get money. So I'm happy you work tomorrow. Unless that's sarcasm, then I'm sorry. But, yay! Mega Lely? Mega Glalie? Mega Glalie? Mega Glalie? Is that what you're trying to say? Because that was all one word. Whoa! He looks dumb. He looks dumb in a good way, right? Like he's just yelling. He's yelling so much. Oh! That's all I see in this picture is him just screaming. That's so funny. That's a funny Pokemon. I like him. That's because they make my work, can't make my work the whole turn. Okay. Tomorrow's special celebration. Every place is going to close early. Oh! Do you get some holiday pay or something? So instead of getting, ooh, do you get extra pay or anything like that? Yeah, he is a floating head with a hockey mask and they broke his jaw. This guy's funny looking, I agree. Now, yes, we take those, Nether. We take those. Hold on. Here, I will look up Mega Evolution. Mega Evolved Pokemon. Here we go. So I've seen the Venusaur. I've seen the Gen 1 ones. So we got Venusaur, X and Y Charizard. Man, they will not stop throwing Charizard out there. Say, because there's two of the X and the Y Charizard, I do like the Y Charizard more. Very sleek. And I still like the original orange and blue color scheme, blue, yellow, because, you know, I like orange. Duh. A lot more. Blastoise looks a little silly. We love Birctreel just because it's Birctreel. Pidgeot begins like a hairdo. That's right. He becomes the anime protagonist. Pidgeot looks aight. I think it looks pretty cool. Mega Alakazam becomes a wizard. Slowbro is funny, but Gengar, but that's just because I don't like Gengar very much. Is Mega Kangaskhan just that her child leaves the pouch? That's hilarious. What about my boy Fuecoco? We love Fuecoco. We stand Fuecoco. I love Fuecoco. He is a beautiful little crocodile who turns into a sick crocodile. I love Fuecoco. I didn't like very much many of the Pokemon that we ran into in Scarlet and Violet as much as I have been with our Pokemon travels, but Fuecoco, I love Fuecoco. He's always smiling. He's smiling, and he got a little piece of cheese on his tummy, and it's hilarious. She taught her kid to fight. It scares her. That's so funny. I like the Mega Kangaskhan. Mega Pinsir's pretty cool. He finally learned to fly. Mega Gyarados looks interesting. That's all I could say. He just got like, it looks like he's a little inflated, like so, you know, he's like a water balloon, but he looks all right. I gotta see. Yeah, he's still red. I gotta see the shiny. Mega Aerodactyl. He's got a beard. He looks all right. Mega Mewtwo X and Y. I hate both of those. Those are both awful. I don't like that. I don't like either of those. Why do they do that? Look at the card with Share with Brie. He looks cool. Let me see. Share with Brie. He's got a DJ. Whoa. There's DJ Fuecoco card. I need that. And he's doing a rock and roll hands with his little... Oh my god. Fuecoco's beautiful. I love Fuecoco. Apparently I need that card. Don't let Fuecoco come to Florida. Bro would be good barbecue. You know what? I have had gator before, and it doesn't have too much of flavor, and it's definitely a little chewy. It is, you know, I mean, reptiles are close relatives to the birds anyway, so it is a very chicken flavor meat, but it's not as flavorful as some meats. I love Fuecoco. I love Fuecoco a lot. What if Pokemon entered the Mario? What are you could be fun even for a one-off stream maybe. I have been having a blast with it. You could tell how much love was put in it. Wait a minute. Is this a ROM hack of Mario in like Mario characters in Pokemon, Tyler? Why you gotta be like that Florida man? Just because two times I've been in Florida that I went to the gator farm doesn't mean I'm not. It goes to a good cause, okay? They take care of the gators there. I got to hold a baby gator. It was awesome. I love Fuecoco. I love Fuecoco. Also, are you in the acid pits? How's the pits doing? Have a malfunction? We down for the rest of the day? Are you going home? Or you still got stuff to do? I've been playing Mario Mon. It's fun. I'm down. Send me where to find it. I'll take a look. I love Fuecoco. I'm hoping that Fuecoco gets more merch. Who in this right mind really likes the Quaxley line very much, but I do have questions if you do. I can accept the Quaxley, but if you like that final evolved version at all, you're a little weird. I don't know. I think it's kind of ugly. And the weed cat's just funny because it's a weed cat. Air is all green. Okay, boss, you should probably not breathe that. Is Pokemon Emerald, but all sprites, music, and dialogue is completely redone. Oh, that's so I can say that I played Emerald. I wonder who technically Rayquaza is. Metagross was the first shiny Pokemon to make evolve in the show. Oh, the TV show had shinies? Oh, that's right. I think somebody told me when we played Soul Silver, I think somebody said Ash had a shiny Pokemon, right? It's okay, but it was too late. Well, am I at least in your will? I'm just kidding. I do hope you don't start forming like another limb or something. Maybe you're the first ghoul to happen in the United States. Who else is Mega? We got Mega Amph. Oh, I love Mega Ampharos. He gets Fabio hair. I like Mega Ampharos. That one's really good. Mega Steelix is okay. Not great, not perfect. I accept it. he becomes like a crystal gem robot thing. It's all right. Mega Scissor's pretty funny. He get big clampers, big clomps. I like that one. Not fantastic, but funny. Oh, I like Buff Heracross. I like Heracross in general. And he becomes like a horn beetle, like a proper snippy snap on his face. Aww. I forget what kind of beetle does he turn into, because he turns into kind of a different one. Oh, Mega Houndoom's sick. He becomes like all armored and stuff. That's pretty cool. Hey, Mega Heracross does get a big schnoz. I like it. You've been in Mossman's will for 3 years. Aw, he will never tell me that though. I'm gonna find out when the lawyer shows up. Noctowl, yeah, Noctowl. That's right. A radioactive, probably toxic, but won't get cool powers. You don't know. You might be the next Daredevil. The only Daredevil, because he's not real. Thank you, Tyler, for the link. I like Mega Ampharos a lot. Houndoom's really cool. Mega Tyranitar is questionable. He becomes a Christmas tree. I don't know how I feel about that. Niho, you looking like you need like a hair trim. That looks like Christmas tree. Mega Sceptile's pretty cool. Mega Blazekid's pretty cool. Swampert becomes swole. I like that. I like Mega Swampert. That's sick. He's so swole. Mega Gardevoir, that's kind of boring. Mega Sableye, he just gets a big gem. Oh, Mega Mawwow's really cool. She gets two chompers. Mega Aggron is pretty cool. I like him. What kind of dinosaur does he remind me of? He looks nice though. Mega Medicham. I guess I don't really like Mega Medicham very much anyway. Oh, Manectric looks sick. I love Manectric. That one's sick. I like that one a lot. Mega Sharpedo, he gets a beard. There's a lot of just giving them a beard in this. I like Mega Camerupt. Mega Camerupt looks good. Mega Altaria is cute. I like that one a lot. Banette's really cool. Mega Absol looks like the previous person that yelled at me about why I'm out of cabbage. Mega Glalie is still funny. Oh! I don't like this. Where's his arms? Where's his arms? Why is that? I'm really confused. I don't like that. I don't like that one. I don't like that one. Metagross, again, another beard. Metagross got a beard. He does look cool though. He looks like he's starting to turn into something for a giant Gundam or something, like a Voltron or a Megazoid or something. Latios and Latios look exactly the same, and they're purple. Incredible. Is this? Oh no, the other. Okay, Mewtwo's another legendary that has a mega form, but Rayquaza's sick. Dang, that is sick. Rayquaza is straight up awesome looking. Whoa. Lob Bunny? Aw, she looks like she's in like a boxer outfit. Or like a work outfit, and like her hair is all in like a braid. That's cute. She's cute. Garchomp looks a little... Why is he so spiky? I still like normal Garchomp more. But I think the funny knife arms are neat. Again, another pointy chin thing. What's with the pointy chin? Mega Lucario's cool. To me, it just is more Lucario. You know? Albamaso, he looks like a hedgehog or like a gerbil that somebody like scared and it's puffing up. Maybe like a Pomeranian that's barking. He looks a little silly. A little puffy. Oh, Mega Gallade is cute. I like the Mega Gallade. He's like a knight. He's got a cape and a helmet. I like that one. I like Mega Gallade. Oh, Adino is so cute. Oh. What's Adino? I don't know this Pokemon. Hold on, I don't even know the normal Pokemon. Oh, it has one evolution? It's cute. If that's the normal form, that's the mega form's really cute. It kind of looks like a magical girl that put on like her magical girl outfit. It's very cute. I like this Mega Audino. And then Mega Diancie? I don't know this one. It's a rock. And it's a rock that turns into a bigger rock. Okay. I mean, it's alright. It turns into like a big chandelier. It's cute. I don't like its normal form like at all though. Its mega form's nice, but I don't really like rock form. It's like okay, and then there's the primal. So technically these are mega, says the wiki. Two legendary like mega evolution Pokemon react to specific stone to change form. However, if they have the stone, they automatically change form. Oh, okay, okay. So primal Kyogre and primal Groudon. I mean, that's primal Groudon, no contest between those two. Primal Groudon's sick as heck. Primal Kyogre is pretty. But primal Groudon's so much cooler. I just like Groudon more than Kyogre, to be fair. All right, well, that's all the megas, and there's my opinions. All right, what did I miss? Back power flickered. Oh, what happened to your... Oh, are you still, like, in the Windy Storm area, Sophie? Are you good? Mega Absol Energy, Edgy, up to Absol at DVR. Yeah, it has, like... It has a stereotypical, like, complaining mom, like, soccer mom haircut. I don't like it. I don't like the Mega Absol. It looks funny. They made Garchomp slower, so base Garchomp ended up better than the Mega? Why would... It's already incredibly super fast Pokemon. Garchomp was a problem when we played Brilliant Diamond. Because he always went first. Why would they do that? Like, he was so good. Oh, Audino's Gen 5. That's why I haven't seen it yet. I'm only barely into playing Black. I barely started it. I picked the Otter. Oshawott? No, I didn't. Yes, I did. I picked Oshawott because I know Oshawott. I didn't like Snivy very much, and the pig looked... I didn't like the pig. I didn't like the pig. So I picked Oshawott. I don't remember who I have in it right now of my team. Gotta take off, enjoy your vacation. Happy early birthday. Thank you, Miku. I'm Miku. It's okay. I only got like I'm probably gonna head out in about 10 minutes as well. So don't worry. You have a good one. So every round for viewer sets, I'll play you fighting games. Yes, Miku. Like I said, when I come back, I'm gonna try to bring fighting game days back in my Discord. So if you're the Discord, we used to have a community fighting game nights. And then usually when I play online on stream, I usually have at least an hour where I play community members. So that will happen. The link for Discord, I will put it in. There you go. The Pokemon fighting game. I've been going to try out the Pokemon fighting game. Also have the official Pokemon fighting game as well. I have Pokken Tournament. Baby, your BB. I'm almost scared, man. Yeah, my birthday is the 4th. Remember? 5th. How old? No, it's the 4th. What am I doing? What? I'm getting old, guys. It's May 4th. Thank you. Bye, Miku. Yeah, but no one else plays Pokken. That's true. I do think Pokken's a lot of fun, though. I like my Wrestle Pikachu. My Luchador Pikachu. It's very fun. Why did Namco place all its creativity fighting games? Only half the people could play. I don't know. I really hope maybe they make a new Pokken at some point and really ham it up, because if they do, in the current state of things, in the current state of fighting games, I feel like it could do a lot better than it did. I'm also old. I am Moss. Yeah, you got the worst of both worlds. Pokemon has so many cool stuff in his fighting game, so many good ideas, and they killed it. I love Pokken. I had a lot of fun, but I just couldn't get any matches because nobody played it. I only played the same Gardevoir main basically the entire time we played it. But this new Pokemon game, fighting game I'll try. It's not the first Pokemon fighting game though, fan-made one. I know there's another one that I've heard of before. I don't know how old it is though. Yeah, exactly. That's also the problem playing online. But I mean, people love Smash enough and trading Pokemon enough that they pay for it. So at least it's, are they raising the price at all? I know Nintendo Online is still decently cheaper than say PSN or Xbox. I don't know if they raised it because I don't pay for it. If I'm not using the Switch, I cancel it. And I don't think we've played a Switch game truly online for a long time. Maybe like a year and a half, 2 years. But they have some services to play more games. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought it was like they still had their base playing online, and then they had to like have the emulation subscription. And then the super emulation subscription, because now they're doing, if you want more generation of consoles in their libraries, you have to pay more money. Which, you know, I wish I could pick which one I wanted to play or whatever and still keep the other price, but here, you know, they know how to get you. Welcome to modern gaming. Switch 2 needed to handle GameCube games, which I find really funny because I can play GameCube games on totally not a PSP. I can only imagine trying to play online these games. I feel so bad for anybody who wants to try to be competitive in Smash at all and having to play that online. And not only that, their lobby system. Like, it looks terrifyingly awful. Yeah, definitely not playing PS2 games on my phone. In Minecraft. Yeah, I find it so funny that Sony canceled their game that was a Splatoon clone before it even came out. You guys remember that? I forget what it's called, but they canceled their Splatoon RIP game. They advertised it, they announced it, it was about to come out, and they canceled it like 3 days before it was supposed to come out. They just trashed it. Nintendo on their even greedier arc because the GameCube controller will only work with GameCube games and the Switch too. What? Will it not work with Smash? What? Also, speaking of GameCube, are they even gonna put Melee on that? That's the real question. My phone can't even handle the main gacha game I play. That's how far in technology we've come. And that's also how bad the technology of a Nintendo Switch is. I'm protesting Nintendo by playing nothing but Angry Birds from now on. Oh no. And it's not even like your usual Angry Birds. It's like the $2 one that's on your iPhone from 10 years ago. Foam Star. That's what it was called. Foam Stars. Play competitive Smash Bros. At the college. Got $50. It was nice, but not doing that again. I do not blame you. My least favorite game to run when I run tournaments is Smash. It's because it will always reach player cap. And it will always be full. the room. Like, nobody will sit there and be like, oh, okay, I'm in loser's bracket. I won't, like, go to the other side of the place. I will stand there and watch. They really care. I respect that, but come on, man. I have to scream to have anybody know where their gosh dang game is being played. And the games are so long. Why is still officially 8-minute games? Why is it still 8-minute timer? Future, come on. Nobody needs that. Speaking of, my last little tidbit I'll add, 2xKO looks like bad. I don't know if anybody else watched a lot of... I didn't get a code for this one. I had a code for the first alpha test, but I did not get this one. So I didn't play it. I mainly just watched it. I caught up on a lot of videos. And the Tampa Never Sleeps tournament that happened for it. Game does not look good. It has a lot of problems, and I hope they fix it, because I always hate having to say I told you so, but right now it's looking like I told you so. But it has potential. I like the idea, but it needs a lot of help. It definitely needs a lot of help right now. It was fun. I beat 1 and 2 people with Shulk. Oh yeah, I hated it. It probably is kind of uncomfortable. The one thing I will say, when there's people who are newer to the fighting game community, there's a good chance they're Smash players. And, I mean, I'm proud of them for coming out, but it's usually like, they can be a little weird. And when it's a group of, like, college or high school students who are all really weird and don't know what they're doing with their life because they're children, definitely probably a little weird. And a little stinky. Yeah, Nightmare. Foam Stars got canceled, like I said, like a week before it was supposed to come out. Like, it was like ready to ship, and they canceled it. It is way too easy to stall in Smash, and that's why I hate it. And that's also the problem with 2xKO right now, is that the timeout play is awful. 2xKO, yeah, I definitely needed there's so many problems with it, and I don't have time to go into it, but I will say that it has a damage problem, as in not enough damage. It has a overly defensive problem right now, to which leads to timeouts. The Oki game sucks, and the roster is too small. Brie the Gatekeeper. I'm not gatekeeping them. I mean, good for them for wanting to come out. They can play Smash all they want. I'm just saying, when it comes to these kids trying to play video games, it can be a little weird. They could be a little weird. I'm just saying, the Smash community can be a little weird. All right, take it from me, who runs. I run 3 to 4 tournaments in a year. All right, Smash players can be a little weird. Also, 2xKO is having unlockable characters. I don't know if it's going to be through story mode or what, or riot points or whatever, but when it has a roster that's only 10 and then most of them are going to have to be unlocked, I hate you, Riot. I hate you. I was my only ever tournament, so I think it's the only thing that shows for me on that Tournament USI. Nami, and you ride that. You ride those W's all the way to your grave, and I would be proud of you. It's a tag game. How does it have a damage problem? Tag games are supposed to be fast. The game is so slow. Nether, they buffs and added so many defensive mechanics that there's no Oki. And so people can just run away, and the stalling is so much to the point like there can be no point in even playing the game anymore. Like, you can't get the damage. The stalling is so good. There's no Oki. You can roll out, and you can tech things and stuff. There's air blocking, so instead of having to spend meter to block or whatever, the defensive game is just so strong, and you can't open people up, that the damage isn't high enough when you get to open people up. So it's all damage isn't high enough, and the defensive options are too strong. Because there's things like You can think of like Dragon Ball, right? Dragon Ball has like the snap mechanic that like if you do chip damage, like if you get them blocking at least, you have a way to offensively attack the other character. They don't have something like that. So you can just block. And then they have the tag system where you switch. And then the only way to give maximum damage and hard knockdowns takes a tag attack. But you need the tags to open people up for the... It's just a cycle of garbage. That's all I can say. 2XKO is a cycle of garbage right now. It has potential, but it is bad. Yeah. You can only get hard knockdowns through a tag combo. That's the only way to get hard knockdowns in the 2XKO right now. It is bad. Like, it is bad. That's why there's no Oki. Can't remember my login. Was trying to check, but I think it was 12 to 18 people, maybe, if even. So now, Brie. I have opinions about fighting games, and I will share them. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I will sit down. I'll sit down. You're right, Eki. You're right. I can't open up people I don't know up either. I don't know why it's an issue. Nami, I feel that. Right, just like me, for real. Gotta call back into space. Peace out. Please don't inhale any more noxious fumes, and don't, like, you know, don't be like the first ghoul to walk, you know, the Mojave Desert. I'll pretend to understand what you're talking about. Okay. Nightmare. The only way I can really, like, easily explain this is think of, like, Street Fighter, right? Normally, if you hit, like, a heavy sweep, like most of the time you see, that's an easy way to get in and start, like, a snowball effect of being able to play the game, basically, right? It turns into your turn. But in 2XKO, it has a problem where even if you get something like that, which is very rare, you don't have the opportunity to keep it being your turn. It ends up being that everything turns back into a flat, even space. So there's no back and forth flow. It ends up just being like a stalemate, basically. Where even if you get hit, you don't feel threatened and you don't really have to worry about anything. That's kind of like it doesn't feel like there's any really way to really have a game plan or fight your opponent. It does suck. That's why 2XKO needs a lot of work. Hard knockbacks are a spending mechanic that fight for other mechanics. Who thought about it? Yeah, there's no hard knockdowns unless you use tags, and it's very bad. I love when Brie talk about these stuffs. I know, Nether. Imagine a tabletop game. Imagine if one of the moves, I can end it with you either drawing one less card or playing one less card. The only thing I need is to take the decision to do so. But what Brie is saying, now you need to spend a special token to get those endings. Yeah, basically. Okay, so team, it is about wrap-up time. I need to start making sure I have everything together and getting to bed because I have a very early flight. Very early. So I'm going to start wrapping up here. But like I said, I'm going to be bringing my stuff with me on my trip. And if anything, I will maybe pop into the Discord or stream for maybe 30 minutes, you know, here and there. I'm going to try to. It will be very busy and I will be on hotel Wi-Fi. But if I have the downtime, I will. Like if we go back to hotel to, like, relax for a little bit before, like, dinner or something, maybe I'll pop in. But I do have to start going to get ready because I do have my vacation. So, guys, you know I love you all with all my heart. And I will be back soon. But thank you, Night Shifter, Ezekiel, Professor, Nami, Eki, Press V, Raymond, Nether, Nightmare, Sophie, Go Tanks, Mossy, Tyler, Miku. Tyler, also, thank you for the 20 gifted memberships. Make sure if you got one to say thank you to Tyler. My man, the myth, the legend, Tyler. Living the dream of the addict. With all those Cracker Barrel coupons. Who else do we have? I think I did see Alkavi was here. I think Kusna was here for a little second there. I said Eki right. Jordan said a quick hello. Alex, thank you for hanging out. Key Energy, thank you for hanging out as well. I have muscle. I don't have muscle, thank you. I gotta always remember your name. I only had one reason to greet you. Oh, hi, Yordi. I'm sorry. Did I miss? If I did, I'm so sorry. Professor, thank you. I think both for professors were here actually, so both thank you. I'm probably missing more people, and I said night shifter, right? Oh, I got it. Oh, Warrior. I do remember Warrior was here for a second. They always say a little hello. But you know me. If I miss you, if I forget you, no matter what it is, you can yell at me. No matter what, you're always in my heart. But I do have to head out. So thank you everyone for hanging out with me, and I will see you next time. Bye bye. Bye bye, and see you soon.